a strange youth was lying there.
Is that you, Ajina?
Oh, if it isn't
cool.
Princess Zelda.
Welcome everyone
I saw a strange
to
beacon of light shining from
yet another
What has happened?
broadcast to Teleview, The Legend of Zelda game.
Young'un,
This one
dressed.
is based off of Zelda 3, Link to the Past. So, first off, thank you very much to Vanny for explaining what this was all about. And much like the Zelda 1 run that Vanny just did, this one is split into, or was broadcast over 4 weeks. Unlike Zelda 1, we don't have the benefit of a single ROM to play through all of the weeks continuously. So we'll have to do some ROM swapping, save renaming, which is always good fun. But just like with that one, we have a choice between boy and girl. So we'll play with girl again. And yes, this takes place, I want to say it's like 6 years after the events of Link to the Past. So, without further ado, let's actually get started here. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Why didn't the timer start?
Humph.
Start, please.
Oh,
There.
you have awakened. Listen to me,
Oh.
young one.
Sorry, I forgot I had
Ajina. I do
hotkeys
not
turned
know
off.
from whence you came, but you must hear me out.
Cool. So,
This kingdom is built
there is
of
voice acting in this game,
monsters.
obviously.
Without a weapon,
And this is a fan dub
feast for their kind.
of the original Japanese voice acting.
Will you rid the land of filth? I know of a weapon, but it is in a place the old may not reach. I cannot go myself. Will you go?
There's nothing I could really do about that.
You'll go.
He's either going to be sitting in front of the ladder there or
Travel
not.
to the east of here. There, you will find a sword and shield. If you have a sword, you can defeat the monsters yourself. Until that time, I will lend you my brother's equipment. My older brother, Srala, is a famous elder of Hyrule. I will pass on his wisdom. Listen well. Firstly, there are fearsome creatures that dwell in the Eastern Temple. You must be cautious. Within the bottle I just bestowed on you,
I always forget how long this is. Trying to let the voice
it is
acting
a strange
speak
thing.
for itself here.
It seems to be attracted to monsters. Should it find a monster, it will attack. However, it hates the glint of swords. It will flee from anyone.
Alright, I suppose I should actually talk some though.
If you find yourself
Yeah, so there's going to be a total of
lost,
8 dungeons.
play your ocarina.
And the story here
Soon
is,
find yourself returned
we just sort of showed up
to your
out of nowhere here in Hyrule. And a bunch of monsters showed up at the same time. So they, oops. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different spot already.
Now for a simple
Give me a red rupee? That's unfortunate.
First of all, please press start.
We really want a red rupee drop out of these.
Subscreen. At
There
the
we go.
subscreen, the items you have just received will be displayed.
So 100% here,
Bell button at the
we're going to get the max inventory, max item upgrades,
We'll be able to see
all
the name of
tablets,
each item.
which are sort of the appendix crystals of this
You
game.
can learn about it here. You can return to the game
And,
screen by pressing start
yep.
once more.
What that entails here is for the first 3 weeks, we want to just blitz all the dungeons as fast as we can,
Now, press start.
and we
once
do
again to
need
close
to
the
get
window. Press
the,
button, and the bee will be released. If the bee does not appear, try
sorry.
pressing the button once more. If you
the
open
capacity
armor
upgrades for the
statues
bombs and
in the
arrows,
temple, They will
in
come to
each
life and
week,
search
in
for
each
you.
dungeon, because those aren't available to us later on. So, pretty much here in Eastern Palace, we're just gonna... Oh god. We're off to a good start there. I don't normally talk and play this. I just realized. I think, pretty much all but one run of this game I've done has been offline. So I'm not used to talking during it.
You are fighting well, young one.
I know Bo and Eastern, right?
Teller. He shall predict your fortune.
Who would have imagined?
I see the shadows of fairies. Hear the youths.
Right, there we go.
Did you
So those are almost there. 2 shots each instead of the normal 3.
have appeared, young one?
And you might have noticed something interesting when I was dashing. There's a bit of a different dash mechanic
It is also
in
possible to
Ancient Stone
prepare
Tablets
the
here.
net. Use this wisely, young one.
So you'll see this again show up here. We can turn while dashing, which is just amazing. Just, it's the absolute best. Oops, too early. Yeah, so one of the biggest things here is we need to buy all those capacity upgrades. And in week 1, they're 50 rupees each. But then every week they double in price. Oops. It's also really easy to bonk in. Like I was saying, really easy to bonk into stuff with this now. Yeah. So we're gonna need a handful of rupees. We're also gonna have to buy some other things, such as the flippers, which thankfully won't cost us 500 rupees, just 300. But there's some Okay, he's normally low enough to not worry about that. That one's just me being bad. I like to bonk to make sure that we fall into the water there, because it respawns us closer to the stairs. Is this basically...
If you press the X button while above ground, you'll be able to examine a map of the overworld.
I'm not sure about that.
See it in its entirety.
So so what this was is there was the broadcast Satellaview
Pressing the X
in
button while
Japan,
the labyrinth will reveal the room
where every week they would broadcast a game
and you will be
that you
able to
could
see
play,
but not
you know, during that week.
When you obtain a sword,
And so there were like Mario games, Zelda games, F-Zero, some like sports competitions, Bomb Bliss, stuff like that. And you had a limited time to play them each week. And this game was broadcast over 4 weeks. And we are in week 1 right now, which is the first 2 dungeons. So there's basically 2 dungeons per week, which I imagine is probably about the same for the Zelda one. Why? Sometimes I just can't help myself but opening the chests, even though I know I don't need them. This particular... Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the broadcasts, Satellaview broadcasts were competitions like that. I know they had one for Bomb Bliss as well. Yeah, so we'll see some score. Actually, we won't see any of the scores because we're gonna quit out of the weeks before that happens. But actually, if we have some time to kill at the end of the run, we could wait out the score screen from week 4, but it does take quite a while to get to. So, alright. So here we're going to get our capacity upgrade in this dungeon. There's lots of like really well hidden stuff here. And you know, considering the fact that you had about an hour
I have another prediction for
to play the game each week, and there's not really an hour's worth of content if you just go straight through.
For any monsters that you defeat.
They had to hide things pretty well.
This won't last for long.
Is that so? Did you hear that, young one? Defeat as many monsters as you can now.
I would like that
Work on
key, please.
collecting
Thank you.
rupees.
Alright, so here we have Moldorm, and you might know from Zelda 3 that Moldorm is really nice to dash through, and the fact that we can continuously dash back and forth like this is just the greatest.
Mr. Regina,
What is it?
I have seen a vision of arrows. The quantity of arrows will change. It will soon be possible to...
So that's it for week 1.
Is that so?
So now, what I'm going to do here is load up a different ROM to force the SRM to save. Rename the save file. And we're going to load up week 2. Oh, that would be amazing. All right. And here we are on week 2. Now let's hope the voice acting didn't break. Okay, good.
Awaken.
Sometimes the MSU pack doesn't load, and then we're just playing in silence,
However,
and it's a little
I
awkward.
could not discover anything of importance. I suspect that though these stone tablets are held by the
So again, we're just blitzing the dungeons here.
They hold no special
Oops.
meaning. What do you think? Will you continue collecting the remaining tablets today? So, that's it. You'll go. I shall return the items I borrowed from you.
Oops.
I will use this time to confirm the controls once more.
Alright.
If you press start, you will bring up the subscreen. At the subscreen, the items you just
oops.
received
Yep.
will be displayed. If you
Hello?
press the L button at the subscreen, you will see
Actually, I'm gonna
today's
grab a
objectives.
little safety here that I don't
Press the
normally
R
get
button.
anymore.
You'll be able to see an explanation of each item. You can return to the game screen by pressing the start button again. Hold the B button to charge your sword's
So, this is because
Players who don't have
we
a
are gonna
sword
fight
yet
Helmasaur
visit
here.
the Eastern Temple. If you play the
And,
arena, you can change
well,
locations
Helmasaur
instantaneously.
really pushes you away when you try and fight him with the hammer. So it's a little bit annoying to try and hit him with it. So I'm just going to grab that as a safety in case he decides to be a bully, like he sometimes does. I know, right? Boomerang being useful? Since when does that happen? Well, in particular, red boomerang. Blue boomerang's decently useful. Let's get our capacity upgrade here. This one we have to go through a few different rooms. Get some more money.
I will explain how to use items.
And this one here is going to cost us 100 instead of 50, like in week
There
1.
are some doors in dungeons that won't open if you don't light the torches. The boomerang can
There's no
stop
hammer
enemies
dash.
from
I
moving to
know.
get items from
It's
a
based off of the
The bombs are extraordinary items
1.1
that
ROM.
enemies and open holes in walls.
So
If you get
all
caught
that
in a
stuff's
blast,
gone.
You will take damage, so be careful. You can put many different things in empty bottles
So
and
we're gonna
use
grab
them
that
later.
key.
If you have a bow,
And
you can shoot
get the heck out of here.
arrows. If you don't know how to use any other item,
Remember what I said about
use
it
the
being
bar
very
under
easy
the
to
game
dash?
to check.
Or bonk. It's also very easy to dash. Alright, that one again is just me. Come on. There we go. Cool, that didn't go too bad. And as you can tell, you know, a lot of the bosses are a bit weaker than they are in Link to the Past normally. Like, that mask took significantly fewer hammer hits. And now it's time to, again, let's directly to the next dungeon. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could be doing. Like during week 2 here, we could
Another day
well,
of bad weather as well.
we could save the
It has begun to fog over.
Hammersmith. We could get the mushroom for powder,
The fortune teller to
but we're gonna do
fortune.
all of this stuff during week 4. Because one thing that you didn't see in Zelda 1 is this timer. That was removed to make it all playable in one ROM. Well, that's not the case here. So there are some time-dependent things that happen. Oh, no. There are some time-dependent things that happen. And because one of them is the final boss being gated, we have a long wait in week 4. So what we're gonna do is literally just gather up everything in that forced waiting period. Should have asked it before. You're right. I messed that up. Oh god. Die, please. Not me. Alright. It very nearly is an auto-scroller. Alright, let's use the hammer here. So I used to get, I used to get the sword upgrade before this dungeon, which kills these guys a lot quicker. Yeah, die please, Link. Okay.
It has begun to rain.
That's like
Curse this weather. You will no longer
Oh my God.
be able to use
Can I dash,
bombs
please?
outside. Isn't that right? Ah, the fortune teller has heard the call. Will you not share your prophecy?
Very well. Hocus pocus.
Yeah, week 4 is essentially an auto-scroller with a Ganon RNG test at the end.
Forest.
Like, that's really what week 4 is.
Young one, to the north of here lies a
So if you do NMG, which I'm doing here, it really doesn't make sense to do this game not 100%, because otherwise you're actually just standing there for like 30 minutes at the end. And that's kind of boring. So we'll have to stand there for a few minutes still at the end, but it won't be nearly as bad. Alright, so we got our hook shot already. So you guys can figure out which boss will be coming up next. Nope. We need to get our next upgrade. It'll just be Helmasaur again. But the room will be smaller. That would be fun. Helmasaur is my favorite boss in this game. Alright. Why did I do that? Alright, back to this room again. Right, today's not the day. Could feel it at my fingers not going so well there. But that one little hover there makes this room a lot faster.
Master Raptor,
Fortunately, you didn't get it today, but it is what it is.
I see the shadows of fairies.
Fairies? Young one.
I'll have that.
If you find a fairy, you can touch it or catch it in a bug net.
And if you get the upgraded sword, these also die in one slash. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. There we go.
Many items are hidden within dungeons. You must search every corner.
Alright,
If you obtain
and that's
items,
week 2.
You will be unable to continue deeper into the labyrinth. I will
So
make
we're
series
still on the
of
first sword, which is a little unfortunate.
You will be
but
unable
that'll
to
be
continue
fixed
deeper
very
into
soon.
Without obtaining a sword. A shield will protect you from monsters' attacks.
Just wanted to say thank you real quick to
So again,
Esherzog
we're
for the
gonna load up a
$250
different ROM
donation.
to force the
So good luck,
SRM
go
to
fast.
save.
$5 donation.
Switch over to rename it to week 3 and load up the week 3 ROM. And yeah, I got a Girl Scout cookie. Exactly. Was that the tag along? Right. Come on. Sweet. We haven't lost voice acting yet.
Youth, I woke up before you and started looking for the Book of Medora. But I couldn't find anything even resembling it.
Man, I really...
However, the
Yeah,
princess
dot
said
oops.
she saw it among
I love that the
these
files are
mountains,
called that.
so it must
I wish
be
I understood
here.
why.
I'll continue to search for the Book of Medora.
Like, I need to know if that was just a
Why don't you
meme
go looking
or...
for a new stone tablet? I see. So you'll go look for it. Oh,
bonk over there so the rock stops
here
us.
are your things.
And here we go.
Take them.
Dungeon 5.
Let's make sure.
So you can also do a little hover here, but it doesn't really save all that much time. And if I ever mess up the first hover, I just don't bother
If you press start again,
with this one.
to the game screen. Press the R button at the game screen.
It really is, right?
Description screen. To swing your
I want an
sword,
XL
press
item
the B
bag.
button. Hold the B button down to accumulate power. Pick up objects by pressing the A button.
Yeah, the voice acting really does make the experience. Like, I had to play this version.
If I find the Book of Medora, I'll let you know right away. Now, I'll do a thorough
Like,
search
sure,
of
the
this
Japanese ROM, or like the ROM with Japanese text and all that's faster, but come on, right?
If you do not have a sword, go to the Eastern Temple. If you do not have the boomerang, go east of the potion shop.
The voice actor for Zelda in this,
If you
though,
do not have the magic
is
hammer,
actually
go to the west side of Hyrule, just east of Conqueror
well known.
Village.
I'm trying to remember
If
her
you do not have the
name.
hookshot, go to the Lost Woods in the northwest. If you play the ocarina, you can change locations
For the life of me, I
instantaneously.
can't right now.
If you don't know where you are, press the X button to display the map and confirm your location.
I know she has in the credits it listed, like, in quotes in the middle, Rika-chan. But I can't remember what her actual name is. What am I doing? I just need this. I want to say Kira something.
I wonder if Ajina has found the Book of Mudora yet. Well, what should I do to help?
Like, this is the voice acting, you know, the sort of thing where... Oh, stop it.
I too
Stop
can
messing
see
up.
the future if I calm my heart, but I'm sorry. But could you go?
But it's like
tell her?
Yes, ma'am.
very passionate voice acting, you know? Alright, come on, just flip it once, please. Don't do a double flip. Thank you. Kira book that? I think you're right. I think that's it. That sounds about right. And here we go. Look at that, level 3 sword already. The blacksmiths give you the level 2 sword, but we don't need that. Why did I
You've
switch
got
to the
the power
hand?
glove. If you have the power glove, you can carry the white.
Sometimes I
stones.
question the things I do.
Even heavier
2B.
You need
Okay.
Titan's mitt, but you can't get that now. There is also a glove ridden with holes that you can only use once in an area. So if there's a stone that you just can't move,
We'll get to hear
try
a
it.
good bit of her
Remember,
acting
you can use it
soon.
only once in the same area. If you want to use it more, go to another
Oh,
area,
bow.
come back, and try it again.
Had to think for a second what I was doing here.
How to use items. The lantern can light the torches inside of dungeons. There are some doors in dungeons that won't open if you don't light the torches. The boomerang can stop enemies from moving and get items from a distance. The bombs are extraordinary items that can damage enemies and open holes in walls. But if you get caught in the blast, you will take
That was
damage, so
unfortunate.
be careful. You can put many different things.
Alright, not a great
in
land
bombs
mode
and use
fight.
them later.
I've never been good at that
Have a
fight.
bow, you can shoot arrows. The mushroom is an ingredient needed to make the magic powder. It is said that if you sprinkle magic powder on an enemy, it will have a surprising effect. If you don't know how to use any other items, press the
There's
bar
dungeon
on the game
5.
screen to check.
And now on to dungeon 6, which is Desert Palace. One really neat thing in this game is they really gated off the dungeons in order. And you might remember Vanny talking about some of that for BS Zelda 1. And like, he was talking about the Armos Knights, for example, not moving until 3 Triforce pieces. And lots of things like that are done here. For example, I guess it's not gated behind the tablets themselves, the dungeon prize, but it's gated behind the item in the dungeon. So, wow, I really overthrew that one. So like the sword gates progress to, or sorry, the boots gate progress from D1. Sorry. And the glove you just saw there's a whole bunch of rocks in a row. That white glove we got at the start of this week only lets us pick up 1 rock per screen. Kind of like Zelda 1 blue candle, only working once per screen.
Ah, so you're the fortune teller. You just got
So
here.
here
Could you divine the location of the Book of
we have
Mudora?
to not go in that door.
Alakazam. Abracadabra.
We need to go this way.
Alakazam. Unfortunately, I don't know where the Book of Mudora is. But fairies have
Okay.
appeared Youth the youth.
Fairies? Hero of Light, did you hear that? It seems
Okay,
fairies.
so
are
here's
here.
another one of our capacity
best.
upgrades. More arrows. And onward. Oh wait, I got it. Whenever you see those extra long bars on the side walls, that's where a bombable wall is. And sometimes when I see those, it throws me off, like, do I need to go in there? Alright. So we got our red tunic now, so as usual, we'll take quarter damage. Big key.
It's not here either. It's called the Book of Medora, so it should look like any ordinary book.
This Stalfos is awful. Okay, he played nice today. I usually go to the side there because shooting them from the front's really terrible. Because of the side to side. My old routing of this, so there's something we haven't seen very much yet, but one thing in this game is, over time, various things spawn. So for example, the medallions, we don't get the medallions in this game, but
Zelda.
just occasionally the medallion power will go off.
I see an odd
And for example, here we go, is the gold bee.
is attracted to monsters.
My old routing of this always had the gold bee showing up in that room, which would conveniently kill that awful Stalfos for me.
Disappeared. But be careful, alright?
Yeah, here we are. That's tablet 6, so on to week 4. Okay. So swap this over one more time. Change the save name. And load up week 4. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying Ancient Stone Tablet so far. And now we have a laundry list of stuff to do.
So, you have finally woken up.
And there's our very last XL bag. We'll just
Come, youth.
enjoy this for a second
Now
here.
return the things you had me take care of.
We've got time. So, from this moment,
If it
the
is
last boss flag
Zelda,
becomes active
it's dangerous for you to leave.
4:48 on the time.
So what has your
So,
highness in such a hurry?
Our long laundry list of stuff to do, we have until 4:48.
In it, I was
To
reading
do
the
it
Book
all.
of Mudora on the summit of Death Mountain.
Oops.
It had to have been a prophetic dream. I believe it is my duty to read the Book of Mudora atop the mountain. Hero of Light, could you take
Oh,
me
what
to
am I
the
doing?
summit of Death Mountain?
I forgot about my reroute. I need to go get all the shovel.
Go in your place.
Yep, and now a 42-minute
Only
auto
I can
scroller.
read the Book of Mudora. Ajina, you will wait here until we return.
Wait.
What?
There's no time. Let's go.
Ah, princess.
2.
She is gone. She told me to stay here. But what should I
So what we need to actually be very careful of is we have to rent a shovel 4 times.
do?
One from each location.
I leave Princess Zelda to you.
And here's the first one.
I
And these
can
shovels
have the
stay
one
active for
look
10 minutes.
at Princess Zelda's future.
So, of course, we need to make sure we fit all of them into the 48 or 42 minutes that we have.
Press start to see the subscreen. Press the L button on the subscreen to see today's objective screen. Press start again to return to the original screen. Press the R
Right?
button
That XL bag is
to
just
see the item
fantastic.
description screen. Check this screen if you don't know how to use an item. Hold the B button to build up power. Press the A button to pick up.
Let's check where our first digging heart piece is. Ooh, it's in a really good
Go to the
location.
Eastern Temple. If you do not have the boomerang, go east of the potion shop
Oops.
and to the bottom of the waterfall. If you do not have the magic hammer,
What's this
go
one,
to
right?
the west side
Oh,
of
it's the other
Hyrule,
one.
just east of Kakariko Village. If you do not have the hookshot, go to the Lost Woods in the northwest.
Should be right
If you
around
do not have the power
here
glove,
somewhere.
go to the water shrine in the south. If you do not have
This?
red tunic, go to the desert temple in the southwest. If you play the ocarina, you can change locations.
Couldn't get it to work?
instantaneously. If you don't know where you are,
Which version? So there's a...
the map and confirm your location.
You should be able to get the files. There's a website for this. When I get a moment in a bit, I'll try and pull up that website. You should be able to get the, I think, playable ROMs from it, actually. Like, it's a website for this version. Oh god. This is Sienna.
Yeah. I wonder if Princess Zelda is alright. And has the fortune teller still not come?
He hasn't shown up yet.
Really now?
We'll take a second here to check off the heart pieces I've gotten. That one, did that one, that one. This one. Okay. Would this work with the flashcard? Yeah, I actually used to run this on
Try pushing one.
on my FX
Level
Pack
7's
Pro.
entrance is blocked by a tombstone that
I
won't
changed to
move even if
this,
you push it.
to emulator, because it's just easier to rename the saves.
Now I will explain how to
And there
use
might be a better
items.
way to do it, but what I
Light
used to
them
do
like the
is
torches inside of dungeons.
beat one
Some
week,
doors and dungeons
put the
that won't
SD
open
card
if
in
you
my
don't light
computer
torches.
to change the save file name.
From moving and
And it's really just changing a 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 4.
that can damage enemies and
Oh, yes, yes.
walls and walls.
Well, so for the...
Get caught up in the
Does it
blast,
do-
you will take damage.
I think that's
Be
just for the
careful.
voice acting,
You can
for the
put empty
MSU
things
stuff.
in empty bottles and then use them later. If you have a bow, you can shoot arrows.
But yeah,
The
good point.
mushroom is an ingredient needed to make the magic powder. It is said that if you sprinkle magic powder
I think
on an
it
enemy,
does.
it will have
Or
a
it's just
surprising
that,
effect.
just for that.
If you don't know how to use any other items, press the R button at the game screen to check.
Oh, I did want 6. Yeah. Not just audio, the gameplay as well. So we still need a bit more money because each of these shovel rentals cost 100, and because the upgrade costs were doubling every time, we're now up to 400 per upgrade. So we need a little bit of money. Yep, Zelda Third Quest, and if I'm not mistaken, Zelda Third Quest had 2 maps. Oh, I know, right? This Pegasus boot system, the ability to turn, is absolutely amazing.
Has the fortune teller still not come?
I told you he was here, but... Here he is!
You are late.
Oh, was it?
Princess may already be in danger. Hurry up and divine something.
Very well. Hocus pocus.
Okay.
I see fairies.
Fairies, huh? You, did you hear that?
I swear, every time I do this run in a marathon,
It's Zelda.
which is all of twice now, I learn new things about it. There's some more heart pieces. Let's try that again. It sometimes helps to let go of the dash button. So you can get that. Alright, so the last bit of money we need should be here. We're gonna get 600 rupees in here. Okay, I didn't know it had to be like at specific times each week. That I didn't know. I thought it was just sort of part of the ROM and
Master Ajina! Master Ajina!
it was just available that week.
Has something happened at the magic shop?
Yes! Another golden potion has been made! As usual,
What?
there's only one for today.
I see. You
We're finally starting to get some of the other
has been
items here.
made. If you go to the magic shop, play the ocarina to make your trip easier. Don't worry, the princess will grab onto the bird with you.
The magic shop is in North.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know the voice acting itself was actually live.
The red potion will restore your health. The green potion will restore your magic. The blue potion.
But yeah, like
is
those,
a temporary potion that fully heals both.
You might have noticed it with the gold, the gold bee that popped up earlier.
Also shortens the time.
There's a fortune teller who specifically comes on like right before
If you have never tried it before,
those things pop up. All right, let's get ourselves a master sword. Ah. Come on. Interesting. Alright, so we need to get our mushroom. So we can get powdered.
the legendary sword, the master sword.
Right. Yeah, there was
After
quite
the
a
hero
few,
used it in the previous struggle.
like
was
just
seen
normal
with
games
lost
as well.
ones. It is said that with a single swing, it could cleave the air, and with a single strike, it could defeat some of the most dangerous of foes. But not everyone can wield it. If you do not have a certain level of physical
Might want
strength,
this.
you cannot do so.
Badger, 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 badger. Sorry, that's all I can think of.
fortune teller. Have you seen anything?
Hocus Pocus. The youth
Right.
can use an infinite number.
Kind of makes me
of
sad we
bombs.
never had this
The power of
in the
unlimited
US.
bombs, you say?
Not that I think I would have
To
had
hear
it,
that, youth?
but
You can attack monsters with bombs and destroy walls.
would have been really cool to have, you know?
Carried away and get caught in the blast.
Alright, I think we're about at time to get the next shovel. Almost. Alright, we'll do this first. Do I still have... No shovel. Cool. Alright, let's see where our week 2 shovel is. Our week 2 digging heart piece. And let's hope it's not by race game. Or maybe we do want it there, actually. Nope, it's up in the forest. Okay. So, we have 10 minutes to go get that one, so no big deal.
Master Rajuna,
Have you seen something new?
a mysterious power is gathering in the youth.
The mysterious power of Hyrule.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The power has disappeared.
It looks like the power protecting the youth is at
Oh,
work
where
today
is it?
as well. I leave Princess Zelda in your care.
Oh, I might have canceled it by going through the door. Sometimes when you're underground, like in a cave or something, it triggers a bit late. But I might have actually canceled. There it is. Okay. That was a bit longer than it normally takes. Yeah, so some other of the events that happened is here, right? Yeah. Some other of the events that can happen are, you know, infinite bombs, infinite arrows, which is really cool. Like I said, the Golden Bee. We just get Bombos and Ether. Quake never shows up.
Focus. I see a
There are
frozen
some other items that just aren't in this game. For example, the Cane of Burna is just not in the game.
don't know, but it attacks using ice.
Neither is the cape.
Did you hear that, youth? It seems there is a frozen eyeball. If it is frozen,
So you will see some holes in the menu, even though we will have every item. I'm just playing very sloppy tonight, apparently. Right. So... Okay. Yo, alright, I didn't miss any, art pieces yet. Alright, so let's go get our powder.
Master Regina.
What is it? Is the princess alright?
And, well, what do we do with powder
Unlimited bombs has disappeared.
except go and get half magic?
Princess Zelda is with the youth.
I see. The power of unlimited bombs has disappeared, huh? Did you hear that, youth? You still have a long way to go. Keep at it.
Oh yeah. On that note, since we're coming up to the end of the cleanup here, before I get into the dungeons, just want to say, first off, I'm happy to be here, helping out, raising money to feed the kids. So, if you haven't already, and you're able to, or you just want to check out what's going on over there, go ahead and type in, I think it's !donate to get the donation link. See what's being raised for here. So, the kids deserve to eat. And it's nice to be able to help out, even in our own small part. And there's our last bottle.
What is it? Have you seen something?
Hagus, Hagus. I see arrows. The youth can use infinite arrows.
Infinite
I see.
arrows.
Youth, did you hear that? Shoot as many arrows as
Yeah,
you
thanks
please
for the raid.
while you have the chance.
Alright. So we're in the graveyard here. And so obviously, what the next dungeon is going to be is graveyard based, right? Which is very clearly Ice Palace. Because this is where all of my Link to the Past runs go to die, is Ice Palace. Whoa, that was a fast double left. Alright, that's just money. At this point, we don't need money. We only need 600 more at this point. Sorry, now we need 600 more. Thankfully, this Ice Palace here does not require any kind of bomb jump. I enjoy Ice Palace. I just don't like Cold Stare.
What is it? Have you seen something?
I see fairies again.
Is that so?
Could you please get out the
You.
door? Thank you.
Did you hear that? Let the fairies help you protect Princess Zelda.
Oh, another raid. Thanks for bringing people over. Welcome everyone to Broadcast to Teleview, The Legend of Zelda, Ancient Stone Tablets. So just like all the other bosses, Cold Stare is a bit weaker in this one too.
Journeying with you like like this reminded me of something.
Yeah.
A while ago, I was sealed in
Red Cane's a good way to tell this dungeon to,
I would continue to play, relying on the
let's just say it nicely, to tell this dungeon to go shove it.
Me and came to rescue me. Link and I escaped
Yeah,
through
we'll
a secret passage and
whatever.
made it to the church. The journey to the church was a dark and painful one, and I will remember it for the rest of
Actually,
my
I still
life.
have shovels, so we're gonna go get another heart piece real quick.
The hero of life are here. Even when things get tough, never give up.
Alright, so I'm just gonna walk over the spikes, and by that I mean just walk on the edge of the room so we can dodge the spikes. Even though we have health galore here, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it really does. Do I have shovel still? Yep. Alright, we're just gonna hang out here for a second. Actually, let's do this. When that shovel turns to a net, we can buy the shovel. Yeah, and to kick rocks. Asking the deep questions here. I want to buy the next shovel, please. This is the one thing that sucks about these 10-minute timers. There we go.
Master Regina,
What?
the power of unlimited arrows has disappeared.
I see.
Alright.
You've used
So let's
up
get our
every
last couple
time.
heart pieces
Hurry up.
down here. Oops. Ball across. Where is this one? It's in front of Sanctuary. Oh, it's in the graveyard. I don't think I've ever actually had that one yet. On that note, the digging heart pieces, each of them have a possibility of 3 different locations to show up. This one has in front of the Sanctuary, the top of Death Mountain, and, well, the other one, which I actually hadn't got until today, is apparently in the graveyard. Nope, come. Just for fun. Oh, does that not actually work in this game? It doesn't. Alright, so today I learned you can't dash into and yeet blocks. Alright. I am very much saying that's never happened before.
Well, can you see anything?
Hagus Pagus. Oh,
Where?
the boomerang has transformed. It can now pierce through
Oh.
enemies.
Did you hear that? You use the boomerang. Use it to defeat enemies and to
It
grab
might be.
distant items.
So I've also never tried it in my US version or on a 1.1 ROM. So chances are that's definitely it. But let's get our last capacity upgrade here. Our name is in fact you. There we go, there's all the capacity upgrades. grumble, grumble. So we have to go light those torches, go back down. It's just super fun. Excuse me?
I will explain how to play the game once more. If you have a sword, you can attack. Hold down the B button to gather power in your sword. Press start to bring up the subscreen. To see today's objective screen, press the L button on the subscreen.
Yeah, so we still have 15 minutes, by the way, of auto-scroller left.
To return to the original screen, press start again.
It's gonna try and bonk over it.
The map. When in the overworld, it will bring up the overworld map. When in the labyrinth, it will bring up that labyrinth's map. To return to the original screen from the map screen, press the X button again.
Alright, how are you? Alright, here's the check that you actually have the cane. Though actually you can do that with a bomb as well. That's a map. We don't need the map. We don't need no map where we're going. Alright. And finally we have a shield.
Master Angela!
In case you're wondering, this game does have shields.
What is it? Why are you bothering me?
The first shield, the Fisher-Price shield,
It's nothing.
is in
Nothing. Don't call my name.
in the first chest I skipped in the Eastern Palace dungeon.
Princess Zelda told me not to tell Master Angela if that suspicious-looking person sets up shop.
The red
Well, if I
shield,
tell him, he's sure
off the top of my head, I don't actually
Did you say
remember.
something?
No, not really.
You don't want a magic snap. Somehow I don't think I do.
There are many rooms in each labyrinth. Check it out on the map. Be especially suspicious of rooms with nothing in them. Search every nook and cranny. Don't overlook walls you can destroy.
Let's not forget
Statues
that.
with tongues which you can pull.
Alright,
To pull
since
up,
I still got time to kill, let's actually go for the pointless hover that doesn't save any time.
pressing the A button.
Cool. That's just redemption. And that's anti-redemption. That was just to prove that I actually can hover.
How about it? Can you see anything?
I swear this dashing is gonna be the death of me.
I see fairies for a third time. Also, I see a monster with 3 heads.
A monster with 3 heads, you say? What is its weak point?
Alright.
I do not know.
Trinex is about to get utterly
Youth.
demolished.
Seems fairies have appeared. But there's also a monster with 3 heads.
Zero cycle still?
3
Nice.
heads. It's called Trinex. It has a blue head, a red head, and a third head that is the real one. You
Oh, I
need to
missed the
defeat
double.
blue and red heads first.
Oh.
The fire rod works against the blue one, and the ice rod works against the red one. Once they are gone, attack the section that is colored differently with spin attacks.
Yeah. This is funny. It's like there wasn't even a follow-up strat. It was just don't dash into the wall. But again, we still have literally 10 minutes before we can fight the last boss. I should say literally 10 minutes before we can think about fighting the last boss. Alright. So Zelda's just gonna chill here until 4:48, and I'm gonna chill right here next to her. The nice thing about having all this time here is if you need a bathroom break during the run, you got one built in. So I'll be right back.
Master Ajina,
What is it this time?
the mysterious power is gathering again.
Is that so?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The power has disappeared.
Hyrule still has enough power to help the youth, it seems. Youth, keep at it. Princess Zelda is depending on you.
You're right, these tablets don't even have Google Play. How are you supposed to get any, how am I supposed to download Flappy Bird? It really is. Every time I hear, is that so? I'm just like, oh no. Alright, so we need to go get the last shovel. Yeah, is that so? It's like, I know that's what Sol Desne translates to, but please stop. please stop translating that into English. Alright, and our last piece is down in the desert. Alright. This one isn't a that's never happened before location, but it is a this rarely happens location.
Master Ajina,
What is it?
the boomerang has gone back to normal.
I see. That will make things more
Is that so? Can't be helped,
Youth,
right?
do your best.
The translation's part of the charm, though, isn't it? Alright. I see. Alright. Well, we have literally nothing to do for the next 6 minutes. Ajita's Kaiba? Oh my god. I can hear it. We'll buy some of these. Actually, one of these, because we only get one per day. Or week. Well, in the next 5 minutes that we have literally nothing to do, any requests on locations to visit?
You've made it to the depths of
We can go over here to Hyrule Castle.
There are a lot of tricks in there. Check every nook and cranny.
Go down
Have you
here.
missed a switch hidden on the floor?
There's literally no reason to ever come here, but
There are doors that won't
it's
open
here.
until you step on a switch. There are also switches that you must continue pressing somehow. Have you overlooked any walls that can be destroyed with bombs? Grab things at a distance with the boomerang. There are also gaps that you have to use the hookshot to cross over. There are also obstacles that only the hammer can flatten. Try out various items.
hey, what happened to the princess? Oh here, I'll do this. I know this is an NMG run, but we still have 4 minutes to kill. And, I've got nothing better to do, so we're gonna go on a little adventure. Now, there's some fun facts about the area down here. First off, you can tell that this is a ROM hack now, because this is all the normal Zelda area stuff. But, a fun fact about this, say this cave here, it's just blocked off. It doesn't lead to anything. There's no longer a door there. Which made me a little sad, because I was hoping to try and get into T4 or something. But not here, nothing here. I tried doing the land bridge clip up top, but that didn't seem to work. That's a good question.
Oh, this is
What? What?
the youth has infinite bombs.
Here we go, infinite bombs and arrows.
I see. That is wonderful. Youth, you only have 10 minutes left. Hurry up.
Alright, well, at least not in the same way as in Rando. And I forget how to do it the proper way. Or like the normal game way. But that's a good question. I assume you should be able to. But not 100%. Fair. Good point. All right. So it's time to get ready for our test. The Ganon RNG test.
There's almost no time left. Can you see anything?
Hocus Pocus. Oh, this is.
Pockets.
What?
Pockets.
I see the evil king.
The evil king.
The legendary weapons, the silver arrows, are needed to defeat him.
The silver arrows. Where are they?
on the summit of Death Mountain.
Right,
The
here we
silver
go.
arrows are what Link, the hero, used to vanquish the evil King Ganon. Could the evil King Ganon have resurrected? But how did he... No, never mind now. To the summit of Death Mountain.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm thinking about where the Dark World portal is. Right, let's go get these last 2 heart pieces. There's one there. And the last heart piece is right next to it. Right next to the GT here. I mean, we got some time on the estimate here. Should I do silverless? I've never actually tried silverless in this. Let's do it. Let's do silverless.
Yeah, we're running out of time. Are you able to divine anything?
Hagus, Hagus. The youth will certainly get rupees upon
Oh my
defeating
god, stop warping.
monsters.
Sir,
I see.
sir,
You will surely gain
Sir.
rupees when you defeat monsters. Only 6 minutes left. Hurry.
hey, we did it.
Master Agina!
You
Yeah, at least lamp glitch still works.
beast. What is it?
That's
Magic
real
shells
nice.
in another cell.
I see. You. Only
Alright,
5
and
minutes
that
left. Are you out of magic potion?
is time.
If you need some, use the ocarina and hurry to the magic shop.
So, a little bit underestimate here. But, yeah. We can come back here to the light world and, look out over the land of Hyrule with Princess Zelda. So there are credits. It's just going to be a few minutes before they show up. Because the credits show up when the actual hour ends for the week. Which is, I think it starts showing up at like 58, 59 maybe. If I recall correctly. $57? Okay. Oh, I think I was just doing the land bridge clip from the wrong place
So,
before.
Regina,
This does still work.
Is it?
I see fairies again.
Is that so?
Dude, this
You
is still
can either
here.
Catch a fairy, or catch it in your bug-catching net. Youth, do you have anything
Disabled.
left to do?
Oh, we broke it. Alright, so before I infinite scroll glitch this is where GT is apparently, hiding over on Turtle Rock. Which I guess makes sense. There's no reason to actually have the Dark World. But yeah, so I figured I'd just go on this little adventure here to end this. But thank you guys again for having me. We can wait it out to the credits if you guys would like. Like admin mods. If you guys would like, we can wait it out. Otherwise, that will be it for me. Actually, I guess I could fast forward to the credits. I forgot, this is an emulator, I can do these things.
I'm just glad you are unharmed.
Oh, there you go.
Now,
Oh no, I went too
first
far.
and foremost, we need to take you back to the castle.
No, we have no time. There is something I have
It was
to say
Kira
before the
Buckland.
youth leaves our world and goes home. On Death Mountain, I felt Ganon's presence. I know Link, the hero, felled the evil
This
King
is
Ganon.
about it,
But then
though.
I realized that it was only his body.
I know I ruined it.
The same could not be done to his malicious essence. It was through this
Just
evil energy
absolutely
that the youth was
ruined.
pulled into our world. If the power that the land of Hyrule bestowed upon the youth had been taken by Ganon, this world would have fallen into deep darkness. I deeply thank you. Because of your wisdom, courage, and power, I am sure the future will be bright. The time for us to part is fast approaching.
Farewell. You have certainly overcome many hardships, haven't you?
Goodbye!
Possibly? I'm not actually sure. By the way, I can share a link to these to the ROMs for this if that's okay. I can put it in chat here, or I can drop it in the Discord and it can be shared. Here's the results screen for this, talking about the score competition. This is what it looks like. All right. But yeah, I should say that'll be it for me. So thank you guys again very much for having me. Thank you guys for putting on the marathon, supporting the charity. Thank you everyone who's donated. Right, here we go. Here's the link. So if anyone wants these ROMs, you can find them there. They have all the versions, Japanese version, undubbed and dubbed. There's even a Master Quest remix of it, so stronger bosses, stuff like that. But yeah, thank you once again, everyone, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for some Resident Evil. So, until then, have a good one.